Welcome to Drop the Puck's highlights episode. This is the very final regular season game for us here on Drop the Puck, where it's the Widnes Wild versus the Sheffield Scimitars.
Yeah, two teams that have battled hard throughout the season, and no doubt we're going to give us a game today as they battle to the end.
Yeah, of course, as it stands, today's result probably doesn't really affect their standings in the table. And most people would normally say, well, it's a nonsensical game, they won't really take it seriously, but trust me, folks, these guys are going into the playoffs, so they'll want to try everything they can and get themselves ready.
Yeah, and Gary, with that, I think it's about time to go down to the ice. It's time to drop the puck. Face off, left-hand side of our screens, right-hand side of Harrison Walker. Sheffield desperately trying to push the puck deeper into the Widnes zone, find it with Hughes in the slot.
Oh!
Great save again as Walker comes under pressure. This forecheck pressure.
Oh, and again.
Too great for the Wild
to
contain, but here we go with the breakaway in Charnock. At pace, gets it across to Hager. Hager!
Oh, it's
absolutely dangles it and 5 holes bait.
Well, they catch him on the break here. As he comes down, you think he's going to have a shot, but he feeds in Hager and he scores straight away. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Right-hand side of the Sheffield netminder. Draw won by the Wild. Work to Charnock. Charnock all the time. Noel puts it back. Hager takes his time.
Oh, it's in!
And it's in. Rich Hager sees the opportunity.
He picked his spot there. You can see the puck's being fed across. Looks like he was going to feed it back, but takes his chance, sees a tiny hole and fires it home. It's now Widnes Wild 2, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Mr. Ryder calls both starting lineups to the middle, and he drops the puck. Away we go. Immediately, it's a draw win in favour of the Golden Sporting Widnes Wild. Volkanovs immediately jumps on a mistake, puts it back across the slot, and within literally 15 seconds, well,
Hager's face there. That puck comes flying across the goal, and Hager slots it home as easy as you like. That's an easy one for him, and that gives the Wild an extended lead here. Now it's Widnes Wild 3, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
17:27 remaining in the second period. A very quick 15-second goal to open the period by the Wild. And we're going to go face off left-hand side of Byron Bates. As again, Hyde, first man there for the Wild to get onto the loose puck. That's something the Wild have done well all first period, and they're doing well again here in the second. First man to the puck every time. Reynolds, opportunity from Britain, and it's in! Well, Byron Bates going to be kicking himself over that one.
And this has been the case all the time, Ben, when these shots are coming in. Bates is struggling to keep hold of him. This one bounces up and over the top of him.
Britain celebrating there.
Gets a goal. And it's now Widnes Wild 4, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Well, the former Sheffield man there celebrating. However, one's got to think it's not going to be too long now. You'd expect before possibly Bates is called back to the bench and we see Hovel. Good tie up. And that was always going to be the play there. Take one of the men straight out because you've still got these 2 spare men.
I thought you was taking the knee.
Hager to Wilcox, put it in.
Oh, it's
there it is. Well worked play. And Sheffield, dare I say, did that to themselves.
Yeah, circled round. It's just a case of waiting for that gap. And Hyde fires it in near post. Gives it extended lead here to Widnes Wild here at Planetized Widnes. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Face-off will be Sheffield zone, right-hand side of Evan Byron Bates, the netminder who, to be fair, has seen his fair share of pucks already within this period and a half. And if I've got to be clinical of him, he's done well to keep it at 5, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he has seen an awful lot of rubber.
However, doesn't mean that neither has Walker's Palmer gets one back. And
Wow.
Palmer on the shorthand.
Take a bow. This was a player. He comes up the side and he goes, fakes the shot and then slots it in. Walker doesn't know where it's gone. And as quick as you like, Sheffield get a point on the board. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 1.
Face off deep in the Wild zone, left-hand side of Harrison Walker. Goes the way of the Wild on the draw. Volkanov's on that half board, right out in front of that lovely BASN board there. Wonder who got that there. Brayley loses his edge, takes a nasty tumble, back out in front, still digging away at it. It's on the stick of Hager and it's only going one way, and that's towards the Sheffield net. Volkanov's now down the right-hand side, put it in the middle for Stubley. Stubley round the back of the Sheffield net into the danger zone, and Harper comfortably gets hold of that and starts going back down the other way. Will Harper takes a shot into the chest of Walker, who drops that, gets his blade on that and rings that round. Goes all the way forward for Turner to try and clear away, knocks it forward for his man, Nixon. Nixon, what will he do? Goes wide.
Yeah, he's a handy player as well. They are, nice pass.
Hopkins
Oh.
unable to control it, and Greaves, bit of a break at a 3-on-2 now with a bit of pace. What will Greaves do? Decides to take the shot, sails wide, picked up by Barlow.
Kept in.
Looks for a stretch pass again,
Here we
Wilcox
go.
wise to it.
Oh,
Good
well
poke check on Nixon by Chris Wilcox. Stubley just sees his man to the corner. Back out in front again. What
There
a
you
play! Chalking up there, Sam Keeling.
Oh, there we go.
A little bit of afters, that was Greaves. Stubley's not happy with that. Well, he's got a cage on, but he don't care.
You can see all that's all going on while we just watch the replay. You can see the little dig in at the end of the play there on our replay. And our cameras.
Well, there's a rule in hockey, Gary. Everybody knows if you've got a cage on, don't go around throwing your weight around.
You got to realise that going into the playoffs, Widnes need to blood all their players, really, give them a bit of time. And this is an ideal situation for Coles to come in. A team looking to get 3 goals to tie things up. And it's a fast-paced game as well.
Very much so. Face-off, neutralising out in front of the penalty boxes here, taken quickly. Reynolds, poke check. Yardley gives it up. Britton holds it. Hide for Britton.
Oh.
Britton tries to go backhand.
I'm surprised.
Hyde manages to get it to his D-man. And Hughes throws it forward, knocked on by Reynolds. Britton chases that down. Hyde does well. Britton recovers. Nathan Britton for the Wild. Again joined this season and has gelled right into the setup that Hager had created here. This Planet Ice-based side. Oh, tried to squeeze that in. Goes back again. Reynolds couldn't quite get his stick in the right place. And here come the Sims on the counter-attack. Skating in, shot in! And Coles is going to want that one back.
Well,
he's looking round as if he couldn't believe it.
Tell you what, this is exactly what Sheffield need. As he takes the shot, just pokes it straight past Coles there. And you've got to say to yourself now, do you fancy Sheffield clawing back in this one? Because it's now Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 3. That's a nice board, isn't it, Ben?
Face off, taken quickly by the Wild once more. Rung round, a little bit too much sauce on it as it clears. Stubley goes past, all the way round to Coles, who decides to go back to Stubley. Barlow. Cleared out by Greaves once more to Gilbert. Gilbert
Here we go.
does well. Beats his man. It's Mikey Gilbert. Pick it out.
That was a lovely play. So that puck gets fed up down ice. Gilbert manages to defeat the one defender and slots it straight past Bates and extends the lead here for Widnes Wild. It's now Widnes Wild 6, Sheffield Scimitars 3.
13-18 remaining in this third period now. Face off, taken quickly, pushed forward, and in between Charnock and Volkanovs. Charnock tried to get it over back to Volkanovs, just too far in front of him. However, he's got it back. Volkanovs goes front hand, backhand.
It's in!
And, well, he put the first one on the leg pads.
Yeah, And again, we said it countless times tonight with Bates. That first shot fires off his leg pads and he gets the rebound and flicks it over the top of Bates. And it's now Widnes Wild 7 to Sheffield Scimitars 3.
Face off. Left-hand side of Coles now. Sheffield making their way through the gears again. 7:40 left on the clock. 4-goal deficit.
And as I was saying there before, Ben, performance-wise, Wild, Charnock's been his usual self, all over the ice, causing problems. Reynolds, and of course Hagger.
Well, it's not just as well. You know, you could go as far as Hyde and Gilbert and Britton. The depth that Widnes have brought to this morally.
Oh, what a missed opportunity!
Duncan
there.
tries to put it back in. Cleared out once more, only onto the stick of a Sheffield player.
Yeah.
Armstrong tries to get back involved. Time slowly slipping through the fingers of Sheffield. Armstrong ride to check well from Duncan. Gets it back out to Ruskin Hughes on the far side. Doesn't like what's in front of him, so turns back, goes for a quick change. Hopkins now, yellow wall just in front of him. Armstrong puts it in. Fairlong did well to hold the play up there. However, Tate sees the opportunity, goes forward. Look to play it off the boards. Reynolds read that well. Gets it back over to Volkanovs. Reynolds skating in the middle. Tries to find Reynolds. Great play, and Rushby does enough to put him off.
Yeah. To put money on that going in.
And here come Widnes banging on the door once more. Dropped for Charnock. Charnock takes his time. Jackson at the point. Reynolds in support. Hagger subbed out for Reynolds in this line now. Volkanovs, backdoor, Reynolds puts it wide. Let's go again, says Charnock. Shot in from Jackson, deflected off the toe at the heel of Volkanovs' stick.
Well.
And it's beaten Byron Bates.
The circle in that puck. Jackson fires it in. And it does literally tap in. An easy one there. So Volkanovs extends the lead here for the Wild tonight. It's now Widnes Wild 8. Sheffield Scimitars 3. So Ben, you mentioned it just prior, and no doubt we'll mention it again at the outro. But yeah, fortunately the later playoffs will be held here at Planet Ice Widnes this year, and fortunately for us, Drop the Puck will be here covering that.
3 great games of hockey to come,
followed by one wonderful game in the Monolith playoffs
as well. 3:29 remaining. Here come Widnes on the break once more. Wyatt does well to drag his skate there and hold up, not go offside. Dumped forward. Yeardley. Head up. Finds Rushby. Rushby looks to get it over to Hopkins. Murray's there first though. Plays it off the boards. Great little poke.
Oh, here we go.
By Hyde. Gets around his man. Goes on goal. Stubley couldn't get to the rebound. Hughes does first. Shot back in. Reynolds looking for the redirect. Played out to Armstrong. Out in front once more. Hyde's going to be there to receive that. Stubley. Back to Hyde. Hyde skates in. Holds the last minute. And it's come out on the stick of a Sheffield player. Widnes forced to drop back and tag up once more on side. Stubley works in himself alone. Shot in from Danny Hyde.
Well,
top shelf.
You can feel that coming. The pressure was on. Wild keeping it in that area, and Hyde sitting in the right spot at the right time. Fires one home to extend the lead. It's now Widnes Wild 9, Sheffield Scimitars 3.